He tells them to run and hide. Look at this unusual plan. He says, go hide, go eastward, right? By the brook Cherith. Sister Linda, I had a question because, Sister McKay, I had a question. Here it is. Why did God choose that brook to send Elijah? What was special about Cherith that God sends Elijah to hide there? He could have sent him to any other brook along the river. He could have sent him to a mountaintop above the brooks so that he could watch his enemy as they're trying to come kill him. So my question is, why did he send him to Cherith? Well, you got to understand what the word Cherith means in Hebrew. The word Cherith means cutting place. It means place of separation. And see, here's what God tells Elijah. He says, I see something you don't see. He says, you see now, but I see what's getting ready to happen on Mount Carmel. And so to prepare you for ministry on Mount Carmel, there's some stuff about you, Elijah, that I've got to cut off before I can use you. And some of y'all sitting there, can I tell you, before God can use any of us in ministry, there's some stuff about us God's got to cut off. Y'all done got quiet. Let me tell you something. When a butcher wants to sell a good piece of meat, before he puts it in the display window, he takes it into the shop and he trims some fat off the good meat. Because the less fat on the meat, the more expensive the meat is. Y'all come here. And there's some stuff about you that God's got to cut out of your life to make you more valuable in ministry. And I can't speak for you, Cleo. I can speak for me. That if all God do to use me is to cut some stuff, Lord, please get to cutting. If you got to cut some habits, cut them off. If you got to cut some people, cut them off. If you got to cut some vices, cut them off. If you got to cut some attitude, cut it all.